Very good day, viewers. I remember my humble self again, Otemu, teaching on YouTube. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Otemu Math Success. Let's talk about this Germany Olympiad mathematics. I have solved similar thing before a month ago, and I want to give you two examples on this. Don't disconnect. The second one is as important as the first one, even more important. So watch the second example as I give you the first one. Now, root 2 is equals to 8 raised to the power of x. The first thing is to remove the first root. Which simply means that root 2 is equals to 8 raised to the power what we said x. I will take the square of both sides. This will cancel this. And take note, a raised to the power m times n is equals to a raised to the power mn. I want to use it to work on this side. So here will remain 2 root 2 is equals to 8 raised to the power 2x. Now, the next thing again is to take the square, to remove the second square. I will square again. Now, this will affect this to give us 2 square first on that one. This will not cancel this. Dot times 2 root 2 is equal to the same way we multiply 2 times 2 is 4, which is 8 raised to the power 4x. 8 raised to the power 4x. Product law of indices, multiplication law of indices, when you are multiplying, you add the power. Take note, here is 2 raised to the power 1. So here is now 2 raised to the power 1, 2 plus 1. Then the root of 2 is equals to 8 raised to the power 4 what? X. So here is 2 raised to the power 3. Root of 2 is equals to 8 raised to the power 4 what? X. So let's remove this last square root. I will square everything again. Now, 2 times 3 is 6. Product law, which is 2 raised to the power 6. Then this will cancel this. Dot multiply by 2. The dot is multiplication. So here is 8 raised to the power 8x. 8 raised to the power what? 8x. Because 2 times 4 is 8. So now, here's raised to the power 1. Product. 6 plus 1 is 7. Is equals to, let me express this. 2 raised to the power 3 is the 8. 2 raised to the power 3 is the 8. Bracket 8x. The same product law of indices have been explained since. 2 raised to the power 7 is equals to 2 raised to the power 8 times 3 is 24x. Now, since the base are the same, we will now take the power. So the power will be 7 is equals to 24x, which is same thing. So divide both sides by 24 to make x the subject of the formula. This will cancel it. Therefore, our value for x is 7 over 24. So the value of x we are looking for is 7 over what? 24. Stay connected. I want to do example 2. Alright, this is example 2. I would not like to use that method I used to teach, but you can also use that method to solve it. Well, to solve question number 1, you will equally get the answer in this number 2. But let me apply another method. Mathematics is dynamic, it's not static. It's dynamic. So you can use any of the method to solve. Now, solution. The first thing, let me find the square root, because we can find the square root of 9. We can find the square root of what? 9. So it will give us the root of 3. Then 3, but the square root of 9 gives us another 3 is equal to 27 raised to the power x. In this case, this side is not affected. I'm working on this side. But the other side, that was balancing my equation. Oh, in chemistry. No, sorry, I'm teaching maths. I don't want to go to chemistry. Now, the square root of this number, you take 1, which is now 3. You take 1, dot 3 is equal to 27 raised to the power x. Then what is the square root of this again? Is 1 of the 3. Is equal to 27 raised to the power x. Now this is raised to the power 1. You can see the method is so short. If I use the other one, it will be long. Now let's multiply 3 into 3 places. 3 into 3 places, that will give us 27. All raised to the power what? X. Product law of indices. A raised to the power m raised to the power times n is a raised to the power mn. So here is 3 raised to the power 1, which is equal to 3 times x. 3 raised to the power 3 what? X. The base are the same. So I'm going to take 1 is equal to 3x. Let's make x the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 3. This will cancel this. X is equal to 1 over 3. You can see that this method is what? Short. But you can use the other method and you see arrive at the same word answer. Say connect. God bless you. Share my videos. Don't just keep it to yourself. Share it and God will bless you. Read